Mike 34.
Juliet India approach. This is Mike 2634 requesting IFR advisories with information Lima. Mike 34, you are clear for IFR approach. Maintain current course at 50 south. Mike 34, Juliet India approach. Extending docking on spin 062. Transmitting your initial. Switch to 118.50. You are clear for approach. Juliet India docking. Mike 34, we have guidance. Firing RCS. Affirmative, cleared for close approach. Switching to 118.50. Mike 34. Affirmative, cleared for close approach. Switching to 118.50. Mike 34. Juliet India approach. This is Mike 2634 requesting IFR advisories with information Lima.
Mike 34, you are clear for IFR approach. Maintain current course and descent. Mike 3. Mike 34, Juliet India docking. We have you at our 198. Confirm guidance and begin RCS maneuver. Juliet India docking. Mike 34, we have guidance. Firing RCS. Juliet India approach. This is Mike 2634 requesting IFR advisories with information Lima. Mike 34, you are clear for IFR approach. Maintain current course and descent. Mike 34, Juliet India approach. Attending docking on spin 062. Transmitting your initial. Switch to 118.50. You are cleared for approach. Affirmative, cleared for close approach. Switching to 118.50. Mike 34. Mike 34, Juliet India docking. We have you at our 198. Confirm guidance and begin RCS maneuver. Juliet India docking. Mike 34, we have guidance. Firing RCS. Juliet India approach. This is Mike 2634 requesting IFR advisories with information Lima. Mike 34, you are cleared for IFR approach. Maintain current course and decel. Mike 34, Juliet.
Affirmative, cleared for close approach. Switching to 118.50. Mike 34. Juliet India approach. This is Mike 2634 requesting
Going to count to none. None.
None, everybody, let's go. Hey, how's it going? Good time zone, good evening, good things. Hi. Hello. Woo! What another day. I'm ready to get started. I checked this game out for the first time yesterday, and we died twice. That is perfect. I resisted the urge to go in and just like do some play during the day today. Like I had a lot of other things I'm trying to get done anyways, so it wasn't hard for me to justify not playing more, but like I was thinking, you know, I was really, really rough on how to play this game yesterday. Maybe it would be good to put a little bit more time into learning the game. But hey, that's what the stream is for, right? That's the idea. Anyway, so we're gonna play some more of this today, and like I said, I think it's gonna be the plan for the rest of the week. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks everybody for tuning in yesterday, and thanks to everybody in advance for tuning in today. Let's go. Also, I am not naming any of these people after me anymore, because that was a bad idea yesterday. Because I'm always dying. So there's a couple things I want to explore. Like, I think I was very quick to get out into into space yesterday, and I don't know that I'm really ready for that yet. So I might spend some time just like doing stuff around the space station, like just getting to know where things are in the space station instead of just like grabbing a quest here and there and just doing things. Because like there's whole parts of it that I haven't even seen yet. So I think I might do that, and we'll see how it goes. I'm also like... Oh, that is controlled during auto task. All right. Well, in any case, we're just gonna turn all that off and switch to career kiosk. I wish this was also different per person, but that's okay. All right, so we have shipbreaker. I have shipbreaker skills, skilled in spaceship engineering, skilled in zero-G ops. Let's go. Gain experience. Zuzuzui, a woman calls. You stop what you're doing, mouth dry. So do the dozen or so other day workers in the cramped dormitory. A silver class econo apartment in ASC barracks. That's the signal from the next plot over. They're coming. Outside the door up the access corridor, you hear the clutter of mag boots marching in double time. A half dozen of your neighbors flee through the back door. Moments later, you hear a series of sharp cracks and screams. Shocker rounds, you hope. Got a moment to act. What do you do? Huh. I'll fake a pressure alarm. On some stations, hackers are monitored with the same vigilance as states seeking nuclear capabilities back on old Earth. Do they have the technology needed to form a cyber attack? Do they have the motivation, the skills, the opportunities to support network? This is a good example of why such precautions exist. It's the work of 10 seconds to isolate the corridor the AO6 are advancing down. It's 3 keystrokes to trigger a vacuum alarm. You hear the thuds as the bulkheads close, trapping them inside. By the time the sysop can untangle the mess you leave behind, the raid will be neutered by social embarrassment if nothing else. Some of your dorm mates take advantage of the confusion to slip away, hopefully to a less policed area of the station if such a thing exists in the barracks. Apparently I'm skilled in hacking and genius. Genius! I didn't gain any money from that though. That's no good. She's a real beauty, the Testudo Heavy Lifter 448, and it's with a confusing mix of honor and dismay that you're contracted to take her apart. On day 4 of the break, you're welding through a wall compartment when something catches your eye. You snap off the torch and take a closer look. Your breath catches at the sight. A Myora intake regulator, the apex of the defunct company's technical achievements. Today, one of the rarest aftermarket parts in the game. It's popular on other markets too. Maybe AO don't need to know about this. Smuggle it through the black market. Let's go. What did I just get? Oh, I gained name drop criminal. Okay. Sure. It's all too simple. Strip the part out, hide an RFID tag amidst the wreckage, chuck it on the garbage sled. When the sled reaches overflow processing, the junkyard of junkyards, as the locals would call it, someone sufficiently bribed will find the part, remove it, edit the log, and reroute it back into the hands of one of K-Leg's many fences. You get a finder's fee and a fortnight of prudent paranoia, which soon subsides. Such is life. New contact Bernardo Villa, criminal from Azakiwi Station, and Jeremiah Joseph, law enforcement officer from Namdi. Oh, from the same station. All right. And we get some monies for that. Only 200 bucks? Like, I feel like that should have been more. Midway through scrapping yet another Hulk, the cockpit of your allotted salvage pod lights up with red telltales. Suddenly you're under thrust as one of the engines sends you spiraling away from the Hulk's orbit into the black. It's unresponsive and nobody has the fuel to come save you. You're expendable. If you want to live, it's up to you. I mean, I already have hacking. I feel like that's probably the best option. Maybe? I landed. That never happens. These engines are full of software vulnerabilities. You've known this ever since an exploratory dive, but never had you considered trying to exploit them under 3 Gs of thrust. Suddenly a connection request appears on your portal. Tech support here, drawls the cowboy hacker under whom you've been studying. What seems to be the problem? Together you smash the stack on the engine and trigger a reboot. Crisis averted, you start the burn back to the Hulk. The unauthorized leave and fuel expenses are docked from your pay, of course. Well, that's dumb. New contact, Ruben Hansen, the criminal from Tharsis Landing, Mars. So I've never, like, explored beyond, I mean, let's face it, Ganymede. But I take it that there's people elsewhere too, huh? Alright. Still not earning a whole lot of money here. Well, let's go. You're approached by a coworker who has developed a less than legal method for making cash on the side. Apparently they've been tagging high values. Oh, I got this one yesterday. I didn't have the join the scheme street smarts option yesterday. Plan is a good one, but hell if you're going to be the one left holding the bag. You can keep a digital record of the false tags as insurance to guarantee you get your cut. Sure enough, the ringleader tries to squeeze you when it's time to pay up. You use the evidence to blackmail them for a larger share. And more importantly, you get out clean. 4,500! Alright, now we get some monies. Okay. Do I want to go further? Like, I don't know how long you're supposed to do this for. Like, I guess yesterday I just did it for like 3 years and that was it. Maybe we just keep going and see what happens. When all is said and done, shipbreaking and scavenging and hustling is a grind. What was once dangerous eventually becomes monotonous. This just so happens to be a phase of your life from which, looking back, you can't remember any interesting events at all. The only thing noteworthy about this particular period of backbreaking 100-hour weeks is what you started doing to cope. Oh, I did this one too. Alright, well, I already have hacking. Maybe suit maintenance? Yesterday too. I did electrician. I feel like electrician is genuinely useful. Yeah, we'll do electrician. Yes, yes, okay. Alright, well that's 200 bucks. More. Hulks of blackened metal loom all around you as you ride the labor barge out to the boneyard. The barge is so overloaded today, they've got some of you clinging to a cargo web full of locked crates. Crates with emergency supplies, they'll no doubt deduct from your pay if you dare have an accident. But the armed guard's back is turned. Well, I did report poor security last time. Hack the lock. These cases have a firmware update vulnerability you were reading about. Using a data cable to your handset, you try a script you've been working on to hack the pin. A flash of green and a puff of air signal your success, eliciting silent fist pumps and wide smiles from the neighboring laborers. I didn't get any money from that, but okay. We have a new friend. We have contacts everywhere. Like, the problem I have with doing this live life and gain experience thing for so long is it does seem like there's a limited number of options in it. And as a result, it's likely that I'm going to see a lot of repeats, and I don't really want to do that quite yet. Like, I'm way too early in playing. Got $5,000. Now I got 5,500. All right, we'll call that good. Payment per shift 2,000. All right, so I have 12 hours to make enough to make it past the next 6 hours. This is a salvage tug. Does not possess ship systems beyond basic travel and life support. That is such a huge amount of money. All right, I'm going to hold out for a cheaper ship, I think. Oh, I did not save nearly as much. This one's more expensive. I can afford 3 shifts worth now. Aren't you supposed to sleep at some point? Take the ship. All right. You have a swelling body and your saliva is bubbling? Is that the message from yesterday? I hope it is. My goodness, that's a terrible way to start the day. Maybe instead of doing this, I should try bashing open the door, because they're like... That's fine, right? Maybe next time. There will be a next time. The hacksaw in there too. Inventory management is really tough. I need to find myself a bag. What's down here? Why am I all the way over here? Oh shoot, I didn't grab my shoes or my overall. You've got a bag. Can I have your bag? Well, that's much better. I just fixed this thing. What are you doing over here? Been greeted by an enemy recently? Sneers at me and mutters multilingual curses on my name. Demonstrate contempt. I asked what hole he crawled out of. Melee strike with the toolbox. It's probably a guy I made enemies with during character creation. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. I don't remember Jeremiah Joseph being an enemy, but clearly they think I am. Oh, this is a law enforcement officer? Oh, I don't want to just like change the subject. Leave. Hold on while I go steal out of this thing. Oh, there's no room in there. This toolbox is not nearly big enough. I'm just gonna put it out there. Also, hey, how you doing, Vista Suspend? Welcome in. Now, if I had that knife in hand, I would have definitely taken that guy on. All right. Stop right-clicking everything, David. Also, I was starving in my last journey. I should probably have some food with me. Maybe not this food. Like chili vinegar fish balls does not sound enticing to me, but maybe some food. Maybe. A backpack. $400 for a backpack? My goodness. I think I'll get it though, because I didn't get one during my background. Might be a good idea. All right, we'll take this. And super handy equipment truck. Oh, 9,000, never mind. Sounds lovely until I see the price. Oh, I didn't get my suit either. All right, we're going to be going back to that starting area. All right, accept. Excellent, we have a backpack now. All right, throw that in the backpack. We have food. All right, well, throw those in the backpack too. All right. Yeah, where do we start? Need to go over here. Inventory. I didn't forget the backpack, thank goodness. Wait, did I forget it? I don't seem to be wearing it. No, it's there. This doesn't show up here. All right. Oh. There's a toad in there already. Apparently you're not allowed to put a bag inside of a bag. I get that they're trying to, you know, prevent me from micromanaging space and everything. What's in this bin? Extra t-shirts? Sure. All right. All right. We'll head over here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is, you know, go inspect my ship. Alright, the nav station's way back there. Oh my goodness, there's so much trash in here. You can just go on the ground, that's fine. No, leave the extinguisher there. We might need that. I want to make sure it doesn't give me nasty messages. All right, we own this one. Not well, mind you. So the real question is, if I'm not like where do I need to make my payments? Maybe that's the real issue. All right, let's go up here. What is this? Oh. One moment, everybody. Alright, sorry about that. Really try my best not to run over my cords here, but it doesn't always work out well. Alright, so fairy intro. I've never done anything with this, but I don't think we need to worry about that. Your reasons are not for us to judge. Past ferry service runs a series of scheduled and charter flights. Okay. Local shuttles. I don't think I'm going to worry about this at this time. Like, I'm looking at the cost here and it's like, that's a month. This is ridiculously high. So we'll just not worry about that. What is this? Fuel floor. All right, so I have oxygen on board. Blackwater pumping is out of order. Oh boy. Okay. Heavy water. Hydrazine. Oh, no, that's helium. That's helium-3. That's not hydrazine, is it? All right. I wanted to look into the licenses. Oh, right. The license info is really expensive. Confirmed. I don't want to rotate the ship while it's docked. All right, let's go access transit. Let's go to a different location that I haven't been to before just to like take a look. Actually, I guess I've been to all of them except for the estates. Let's take a look at this. Suyakart. They you see it says a stranger. Okay. Huh. Is there any way out of here? This feels like an unfinished portion. That's fine. Oh, this is a transfer station. Okay. And we can't go to the private residences. All right, fine. Fine. I tell you, the extra beeps and gleeps after you get out of the transit station is unnecessary. Hey, individual. How you doing? Roster, change permissions. I'm allowed to open airlocks. Thank you. That's a coffee machine. That's a kiosk. That's a real estate broker. I don't think I need to worry about that. What is this one? All the beeps. The beeps and the gleeps. The sweeps and the fleeps. I don't have any cargo pods, huh? All right. Oh, this is the PDA thing. Okay. Oh wait, what was that other interface? Hold on. Switch to trading interface? Yeah. Oh, I cannot afford a cargo pod. Not that I really thought I could, but good to know. Good to know. Alright, I want to use this. I was thinking of not doing the gigs this time and just seeing what I get, but let's see what we have. Like, this would be a fast 2 grand if I'm quick about it. I'm gonna have to travel 882 kilometers. I've never done any sort of combat in this game. That will probably require doing require me doing that at some point, but all right, all these are. Wow, that one costs a lot to start and doesn't necessarily have good pay. That's not good. Sterile bandages, pickup locker, and OKLG Navo. If I ever get good at piloting, this is the kind of job I do. All right, so maybe we do a couple of these little courier jobs just to get a little bit of pocket cash. Port to Old Emporium. Where the thing is in this one. Kaleg. The red neons cast heavy shadows in the Old Emporium, Kaleg's only leisure district. The OE is a relic of a former world, a portal to the halcyon days of the wildcat Nigerian colony before Earth's ablation cascade gutted the economy. Spacers come here to escape the bureaucratic grind, to imagine a world without bosses, to split a chilled bottle of bismerchinia even when they can't afford to. A dozen meters away from the shuttle stop, you see a knot of revelers gathered in the warm light of a Mescaform bar. Laughter and conversation float through Mescaform in a melange of English, Mandarin, and even Yoruba. That last one might be a sign AO managers are mixing it up with the common folk. Whatever the language, the warm organics of human voices in close proximity is a welcome departure from the hollow echo of calm chatter. One of the faces in the crowd is the Fixer. They're a known quantity in the station community, Kaleg's portal to a system-wide, ever-shifting black market, whose appetite for used ship parts and other rare salvage could never be sated. Shouldn't be too hard to get the Fixer talking. Just mention you have something in the trade, and they're likely to be interested. When I was down here before, I did not find the Fixer. Why is there... Oh. Okay. All right, so first off, where's the locker? Oh, it's right there. All right, let's go there. Get the job done before you do other things, David. Platinum tier payout. Let's go. And yesterday when I was looking at this, I was like, and I noticed that there was basically the same jobs all the way around. I think they're necessary in this game for people like me who will inevitably fail miserably. So yeah, we might just go back and forth doing this a couple times just to build up some cash and not have to worry about the payment. Any good deaths so far today? Dragon, it's only 38 minutes in, or 45 minutes into the stream. No, not yet. All right, so I can do this one and go back to where I was. That's fine. Yeah, none yet. All right. So here I want to go from Old Emporium to Port. Access locker. Inevitably I'm gonna mess up one of these things, and then I'm gonna not get the payment I'm looking for, and that will be very upsetting. Platinum tier, 2 grand. Nice. All right, so we have some money now. A little better. That's another courier one. But yeah, like, why is this one so expensive? Is this is this to like reflect on the fact that you're picking up an expensive piece, like this delivery of a bottle of Bismarcknaya Red Label is just more expensive? Possible. I want to do something like this, but I think that's a little risky right now. Board the I'm here live, I'm not a cat. I do love the ship names. The ship names are great. Wait, hold on. Investigate death. Located his body on the like and subscribe. Now there you go. Like and subscribe, everybody. Locate the body on the like and subscribe button. Do it. I'll just ignore that somebody's dead. 800 kilometers away. I was so bad at piloting yesterday. I am very nervous about getting into a ship right now. All right, this one is way outside my range. I should not have even looked at this one before. It does make you suspect the ship may be a cat, though. Wouldn't it be awesome if the ship was designed to look like a cat? That would be perfect. The other thing is, like, I was just looking on the ship that we were just on, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff I could do to clean up the ship, and maybe I should do that first. Because I think one of the problems I had with getting stuff yesterday, there was just so much junk in the way. All right. Old Emporium to commercial, Old Emporium to commercial. Can I accept multiple gigs? Well, these are both in Old Emporium, and they're both going to commercial, so let's just try that. Because if I can accept multiple, that's probably good. What do you do with the junk? Just chuck it out the airlock? Well, there's places that take scrap. So I might be able to sell some of it right away. I might use it too, right? Yeah, so Old Emporium to Azukiwi commercial. Yeah, so these are both going the same place. Can I accept both these gigs? Take. Access locker. This may have slowed me down enough that this is not worth doing, but I'm going to commercial. But maybe I do check it out the airlock too. Stepping off the tram, and I'm kind of rereading some of this stuff to just like internalize it, because eventually I'm going to not be paying attention to this stuff, and I want to just make sure that there's stuff here. Main point of interest here is a Port Authority office. I never did end up finding that. Usually you'll find at least a few pilots with ship owners slouched in line here, down on their luck, hoping for a break. The longer the line, the more likely that the nice clerk is on duty today. Shipbroker, medical kiosk, and colony embassies. The district also offers pacers with funds to spare, plenty of lavish means to part with their windfalls. The shipbroker offers mortgages on pre-owned vessels as well as derelicts. Is this where I need to pay my mortgage? Maybe. Wait a minute, I take a call from Rosuf Eva Herbert. This is at the bottom of the screen. It's partially covered by my coffee thing. I consider Rosuf a contact. Okay. Anyways, Van Buren Self-Care Kiosk offers medical products. I should maybe look into that too. Embassies for distant colonies allow application for permanent resident visas, coveted for tax discounts and improved legal treatment. Unfortunately, the decade since the loss of the Earth to the ablative cascade of 59 has rendered colony interaction increasingly rare and informal, and legal status highly coveted, let alone full citizenship. Legal status often confers local benefits such as cargo trade discounts and rights to purchase private housing and docking. All right, so we have two things I need to finish, and it kind of sounds like I need to do each of them separately.
It is sleeve playable, so that is what matters.
All right, Gabe Zone, one moment, everybody. I'm still muted. Hope that LOL wasn't for me talking while I'm mute. Thanks. All right, Gig Nexus is all the way up there. All right, well, let's resolve these. Access locker. That counts as me talking on mute for bingo, by the way. those. My gigs. It was this one. All right, turn in. Platinum tier payout. Let's go. Access locker, bottle of liquor. Use. My gigs. Turn in. Platinum tier payout. Let's go. All right. Now we have a little bit of extra cash. All right. Bingo, numbers go. I landed, but that never happens. Good time zone. I thought talk forgets to unmute was higher up. There it is. We had a buttons interruption too. She was barking in the background. But I don't know where that one is. There it is. All right. There's some numbers for you if you're playing the bingos. Why did that disappear? I don't know. All right. So yeah, now I have a little bit of money. Let's just go and clean up the ship a little. Actually, hold on. Is there any courier going back to where we're going? Because if there is, all right, this is a more complicated one. You're trying to cut a piece of plastic in an unsafe manner and get yourself a tiny bit in exactly the way you foresaw and still did. Nice job. All right, so there's a courier. I'm in commercial, right? And that's going back to port. That's excellent. All right, take the gig. Access the locker. Take the scrap cloth, apparently. Go to transit. When I failed the courier last time, it seemed to like keep the stuff in the locker, and I'm curious of what the value of the stuff is. Like obviously it's not going to be very expensive if I'm, you know, taking the job for $0 or $1 or whatever, but my gigs, turn in. All right, more monies. Now I've got like 7 shifts worth of money. Find out what Rosov Eva Herbert means. All right, where is Rosov Eva Herbert? Home, social. Location Eldritch Leaf? That's a ship, huh? Is there a way I can contact them without like meeting them in person? So let's go down here. Unpause. I'm like, why am I not moving? Unpause. Like a lot of this just looks like it needs to be repaired, but there's also like up here there's like aluminum trash. carbon fiber, aluminum, steel. Power switch damaged. All right, let's just spend a little time doing some repairs. I don't know that this is important to do, but it's what I decided to do. All right, we're cruising now. I did all of that to get that little bit of green. And I guess it's fine, but that just seems like a lot. Okay. Transponder. When charged and connected to an adjacent conduit, it can power devices throughout the ship. Like, this seems important to repair. I need a motherboard. All right, definitely want to repair that if I can. All right. Because I do think, like, just storage is such a big thing in this. Storage management. Hey, you better stretch your back after all that work. We're working hard there. All right, so I need a motherboard for that thing. So we have 2 broken batteries. Like, it kind of makes me feel like I was an idiot to like go out into space before. Which, you know what? Fair. But all right. Pick up stack. Pick up stack. Pick up stack. What's up here? Another bin. What else do we have? Cooler. O2 alarm. And this is already looking a spot better than it was, you know? Missing item motherboard. I have no longer been greeted by an enemy recently. Bet you don't have that achievement. I betcha. Hey yo, Blinker Bell. Welcome on in. Sorry, B Linker Bell. Playing some Ostranauts this week. Checking this thing out. It is crazy. Apparently I have enemies. I'm not the kind of person that would have enemies, but here we are. And so it kind of looks like I can repair like every section of this entire ship because it's just a piece of crap, right? All right, inventory. Let's throw... I don't have like a refrigerator for my stuff here. I feel like I should keep the knife on me. Oh, there's already some scrap carbon fiber. All right, well. I didn't look in the other bin. Where was the other bin? Small mechanical parts, scrap steel. Scrap aluminum, small electrical parts. Like, I should probably make sure all the N2 and O2 stuff work, you know? I should make sure the whole flippin' thing works. Well, that's another bin. Alright, so this is using up some of the scrap aluminum I have, but I'd rather use that and get this fixed than have a bunch of stuff I can't use. I don't seem to have like a sleeping place in here, huh? Oh wait, cooler. This is my refrigerator. Alverson Power Tools is on low battery. Well, where can we charge that? You don't need a sleeping place, just turn off. Oh, shoot. We finished that, huh? Alright. So first off, go down to 1 speed, please. Scrap aluminum, scrap carbon fiber. You're not wrong, but at the same time, it's uncomfortable to go banging into things, you know? Alright. So this doesn't have any battery. And I'm feeling hungry. Long life and unique flavor. Tether yourself midair in the space womb? Well, like, but you gotta tether yourself in multiple places, because otherwise you'll just drift along the tether, right? So you need at least 2 tethers. Preferably 3. I believe in luxury tethering, apparently. Alright, I don't care about the trash. Let's leave the steel and carbon fiber and mechanical parts and electronical parts and the aluminum. We'll leave the aluminum there for now. We're going to find a place to throw out the trash. These can go on my belt for now. Like using a hammock, but way less back pain? Yeah, maybe. I need to find a motherboard. So let's go out and see if we can buy a motherboard at supplies. And I remember I'm getting hungry, but I think I want to save the trencher food for when I'm out. Alright, so I can buy a battery for that thing, but can I recharge the battery? Oh, battery charging station. I saw the price for this one is $1,200. I was like, what are you talking about? So eventually I'm going to need that one too, but I should definitely get this one. And maybe I get a second battery at some point, but we're way too early for that. I'm looking for a motherboard, and something is telling me it's not going to be just a motherboard. It's going to be a motherboard with a billion other things with it. Alright, so here's some trenchers food. I might need to buy some of that for while we're out. I didn't look enough at this stuff last time. I am not seeing anything like a motherboard here, though. Cargo web. Not recommended for use with cargo vulnerable to radiation exposure and unplanned hypervelocity impact. Luckily, every impact I've had has been game ending, so... Excuse me. All right. What did I get? Oh, I got the charging thing. Wherever that is. This blocks my view a fair amount. Yeah, the battery charger, accept. All right. Inventory. Where is it? Oh, it's in my hand. Never mind. All right. Yeah, throw that in the backpack. Let's go over here. Trade. Let's get kebab of chicken and a yaji spice rub. Carbon fiber skewers of protein morsels bathed in a classic peanut-based smoky spice rub. They're most definitely not chicken, but the best vendors can be surprisingly convincing. And maybe we'll get algae broth in a bag with alligator pepper and seared tomatoes. Sure. Now we get to learn how to eat food. Long for better food is an action. It gives me a better self-worth but lowers my altruism and meaning. just eat it. It's fine. I'm feeling stuffed. I can't eat anymore. Well, but we have this bag of algae broth. Check room atmosphere. Oh, I know how to do that. All right. David, it shouldn't be all in red. Oh, it's telling me to restore my nav station. Okay. We could try that. I'm training to become skilled in robotics engineering. How about you? Item is motherboard. I'm not ready to use the motherboard right now. Or not ready to use that. Let's go over here. No, not there. There's a battery charger over here. I didn't need to buy a battery charger. I mean, it's probably good to have one anyway, so. That was too far away, that's why. Pick up. Ah, there we go. I want to install this somewhere. Where would be a good place to install it? Right there? Feel like this is going to be in the middle of the way. Fine, install it there. Why not? Doesn't tell me. We're gonna have to watch this and see if it actually charges. I wonder if I need to like connect this to power. I probably do. But whatever. Alright. Fine, I'll use the nav station. I'm sorry. Well, what the heck am I supposed to do that? That looks like someone's actually going to collide with me. Don't hit me. My goodness, what a stress-inducing thing. I don't want to request undocking. I'm not ready to do that yet. All right. I did not find a motherboard. Where are you going, buddy? Remember family in your own airlock, buddy. Yeah, this didn't have anything. Trading interface. It had cargo pods. Alright, so this is like starting to be more comfortable to me. It's fine. We got some food. Can I take the bed out of this room? That's probably ill-advised. It does say that it's owned by them though, so I'm assuming I probably shouldn't do that. What's the bounty board? Why didn't I notice that before? That's some serious monies. Exactly, that's some serious monies. And you'll note, I am not on that list. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, not on it yet. All right, so I have this quest to go to where Rosa Eva Hebert is. Rosa Eva Hebert, who is on... Oh. OKLG Sec now. So do we have a task that gets us to OKLG Sec by chance? That's Navo. Oh, hold on. She's also looking for someone who is skilled operator in romantic entrapment. I am not that person. Also, 3 AU is way too far away. I'm just going to say no on that one. The money is tempting, 2 million, but no. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Whereabouts of Jonathan Middleton, who filed an insurance claim on a racing vessel which was recently discovered by to be intentionally destroyed. We were to locate Jonathan Middleton on the improbable phase. Did they misspell dead in the graffiti? Honk if Thatcher's deed? Yeah, maybe. There's all kinds of stuff. The graffiti in this is good. I like how they did, like this random sticker here, which apparently you can remove. Do I get credit for that? Like, I just cleaned this place up. So, like 1900 kilometers seems pretty far away, but I don't want to do the whole locate his body on the Folk Rabbit, 869.56 kilometers. This doesn't give me a lot of time. Like if I can get this done in 6 hours, I get 4 grand. Maybe I should do some more of these ridiculous things just to boost up the old monies. I don't know. I'm getting nervous to like try anything different, you know? Now we should go out and do something. Let's try this one. We're going to try to find the Folk Rabbit. And then bring that in. Find the cause of death and return that information to the Gig Nexus kiosk. Sure. I have to pay money for these things. This is ridiculous. All right. Use. Shoot, did I need to get any more stuff? How far away was it? 800 kilometers? That's like a hop, skip, and a jump, right? The Folk Rabbit, 800 kilometers away. Oh my goodness, that's so far. That is so far away. $869.59. How do I know which one's the... That's too far. That's definitely too far. $860.95. That's only $792. That's $1,400. That's way too far. Like, how am I supposed to know which ship is the one I'm looking for? Can you stop beeping? Why are you beeping? All right. Here we go. Hail ship, OKLG, request undocking. Gosh, I hope I have enough fuel for this. Things are coming into focus. Yeah, something's coming into focus. Oh, that's way too fast. Again, share another story. Why does it seem like I'm not moving? Why does it seem like I'm not moving? Can we stop with it? Oh, thank God. I'm like watching my fuel go down and I'm not moving anywhere. Why am I not moving anywhere? Press on the white diamond labeled OKLG to target it. That's the flotilla. Your suspicion is that I'm driving into the station? I am 1.84 kilometers away from the station. I'm good. Hold R until it stops spinning. These are all things I should have done yesterday. Right, that sounded like I hit the... You might be right. Maybe I am too close. Why do you keep hitting the station, David? All right, calibrate rear thrust, the S key. Yeah, okay. I'm going to use all my fuel doing this crap. Goes backward up to 200 meters per second. Calibrate forward thrust. Screen shake's a little much in this. I might turn that off. All right. Let me go back to my quest here. What is this circle for? What was it? Does that look like a ship to you? I don't know. That's only 600 kilometers. Let's go there. Well, let's not hit the flippin' station, the asteroid this time. Screen shake, probably helpful for noticing when you're being bumped by forces. If it has a strength setting, you recommend turning it down instead of off. Yeah. Real question is, why is my... Oh, did my... Hold on. My controls not save? No, it did. Well, that's camera. Ship controls. Oh, all right. All right, never mind. This is fine. How do I get back into the... Like, I'm already in here. There we go. All right. I'm a little concerned about this whole elliptical near me, but that's okay. All right. Now we're going at a healthy speed. That's not the one I was looking at. $863.27 kilometers. That feels likely. Go there. I need to like adjust my bearing. Like, it's too zoomed out for me to be able to, like... know for sure if I'm heading in the right direction. Why does it look like we're not getting any closer, though? Like, bearing is almost on target. But that definitely feels like it's not the right direction. 823.21. I'm just like poking around it, unknown. Like I'm heading away from these, so it doesn't seem like it's this way. But that's too far. But the distance is getting less. Yeah, you better autosave. I kind of love the name of the ship being the Bleak Phase. That is also wonderful. Tutorial derelict. $778. Ooh. That wasn't my point of reference. Why were you going off down there? The system again and fail miserably is going to be awesome. ETA 4 minutes. 14 minutes. Like, I'm still not certain I'm going the right direction, but at least I'm lessening the distance. $711.89. No, we're watching this one, thank you. Like, it could be either one of these, I think. And the reason I'm not, like, going even faster is because I am a little concerned about running out of fuel on my way back. Yeah, so other things like show up as you go here. 676. Like, I guess I can speed up the game. Please don't let me hit something important. $623. That's significantly less now. $584. I am blind. I am heading out here in the blind. This is my best guess. Just gonna pause it for a second, look at my little cheat sheet here. When range is under 5 kilometers, switch to docking screen, comms hail ship. But last time I did that, like, they didn't respond, and if this guy's dead, I assume that the ship is not going to respond either. Oh, we're way off now. Shoot. No, 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 no. All right, stop spinning. $398. Space is mostly empty, probably won't hit anything. Yeah, the probably is the problem. I am going 7 kilometers a second. That is quite speedy. All right, hold on. I'm doing things too fast and it's really... Like, I know I should not be accelerating here. Shoot, the other blip's gone. Why am I facing up that way now? Alright, I'm over here. I might as well, like, approach this thing a little bit and see if I can at least... This also requires a lot of attention on my part. Like, I'm still accelerating away from it. What this is telling me is that if I have an opportunity to do a quest that's that is in space, I should not do that quest. I only learn things by screwing up. I feel like I could screw up on station quite well. Like I'm really trying to like get online with this thing. Is my play manual one sheet handwritten notes? Yes. I had posted a clip from last night onto YouTube and then shared that on Blue Sky, and the creator of the game was like, does this mean my tutorials are bad? And I had to say, you know, basically I ignored the tutorials, so don't feel bad. Not because I think tutorials are bad. I think they're important. But at the same time, I wasn't using them. This just takes me forever to like line up. And I'm sure there's people that do this better, because they're not me. You know what? I'm starting to understand what the extra triangles are doing here. All right. I see this. All right. Accelerate forward. I'm getting there. This isn't even going to be the right ship, but we're getting there. 54 seconds. Thank you. Got it. Thank you. Hail ship. The question mark. Ship status. Unresponsive. Show on nav map. Okay. Main menu. Hail ship. Docking? Minor deity. Hey, guess what? Not my ship that I'm looking for. So do I go to explore this ship or do I move on? I think this tells me this is the wrong ship, and therefore I should move on. We're 251 kilometers away. It's nice of them to tell me I'm 251 kilometers away, but not tell me Just my bearing. Hold on, we gotta autosave. Oh, crap. Hey, remember how I was concerned about fuel? We don't have to worry about getting back. Is space 2D? It's not. But honestly, I think this is complicated enough on its own that it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm going to run out of fuel long before I get there, unless I hit this thing spot on target on the first try. Like, conserve your fuel. Get as close as you can on the heading that you're going, David. Hate when it jumps around like that. The person I rated yesterday was talking about the VCRS and was doing some numbers with that. I had no clue what they were talking about. 200 kilometers. What are you doing? At some point, this switches focus from my ship to the ship I'm going to. And what I want to have is focus on me, but have the cursor over here to tell me where I'm going. I don't know why that switches. I need better fuels. Yeah, VREL is relative velocity. VCRS is something else. And he explained it to me, or they explained it to me last night, but I don't remember what it is. All right. So what this is telling me is a quest that is 800 kilometers away is probably still not doable for me. It's like, I just used up all of my fuel to investigate a ship that I didn't end up docking with. Maybe this ship will have some fuel in it, if I'm lucky. And maybe I have some way of transferring that fuel. Who knows? Maybe I should have thought of that before I left. Maybe the tutorial would say where the jerry cans are? Maybe. Like, why did it just move like that? I tell you, these sensors are crap. Alright, we're under 100 kilometers. So I'm like trying to get the bearing down to 0. Leave room to slow down. Yeah, yeah. And then I want to get my VREL under 100 meters per second, but that's like when I am within the 5 kilometers. It stands for cross velocity. And that might be helpful to someone that understands what cross velocity is. Cross velocity is when I'm not heading directly toward it, right? So what do I want cross velocity to be under? Or within? Oh, that's what it says, cross velocity sideways. Huh. So I want to lessen that. Okay. Again, I'm going to use up all of my fuel to do this, but that's fine. All right. Negative 0.02. That's about as close as I'm gonna get it. Fuel low. Yeah, what else? What else is new? If I can dock with this ship and prove that it's I love the fact that I'm going to get close to this thing and I'm going to find out it's not even the right ship. That's going to be excellent. Well, maybe not though. So yeah, maybe the next person, because we're just accepting that this person's gonna die out in space somewhere. Maybe the next person, will, not be so gung-ho about traveling so far away from the station. But there was money! Like, how are we doing on the time, actually? Like, I still have plenty of time. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's our target. I don't like that. Like, I was just closing something. It should not redirect me automatically there. Thanks for being patient with me, Dragon. This can be pretty infuriating watching somebody play a game and they're like completely not able to do anything. Like, I love this. I love failing. But like, I don't know. This is a lot of not being able to do things. My bearing is slightly off. I should probably start slowing down. But I have so much room. You've learned several things today? That's good. Thank you for your alarm. I love how it tells me objective complete proximity alarm every time I do that. Hail ship, question mark. Ship status. Target unresponsive. So they're always unresponsive. Hail ship. Hey, we found the ship. Ready to proceed. Ooh. Oh, brothos. No, that cheat sheet is there. It's on the other screen. I have to remember it when I'm on this screen. Let's listen to this alarm for a little bit. First derelict, plant sender docking ring engage and your hull resonates like a struck gong. While your sensors scan the vessel for data, you close your eyes and imagine the fortune that could await you on the other side. Perhaps you've found a racing skiff, a nimble vessel with a lightweight hull pushed around by a top-of-the-line RCS package and a 4-can Miura hydrate intake regulator. Or maybe you've stumbled on a multi-cabin pleasure yacht, an elite catamaran complete with a full bar and corridors adorned with yards of crimson and cream Van Hummel interiors. Or maybe it's just a dead freighter. A decades-old testudo hauler packed with trash and supporting a giant hole where the reactor used to be. This is a junkyard, after all. Whatever it is, you've got access to it now and a bit of time before AOSEC security goons harass you. If you're a salvager, maybe you'll smash and grab rare parts to fence back at OKLG. Cut out whatever you can quickly for $1, or with a license, trade a bit of profit for less pressure and more resale reliability. If you're a mechanic, you could fix it up, make it fly. Derelicts go for a discount at the ship broker. And any sweat equity you put into it after you buy it is yours to keep. You can even resell it when you're done for a tidy profit. Or if you're an outlaw, you could always just steal it. Sometimes it can feel pretty good to stay one step ahead of Ayotomiwa's corporate security goons. They're willing to give up docking it at patrolled ports. Alright. Where did I store my... Oh, it's in my backpack. Alright. Well, as we learned last time, we gotta take off our clothing. Put on our helmet. No. Gotta take off your clothing. Let's put the algae bag in the backpack. That's fine. Do I want my toolbox with me? Probably. Probably should have brought it near me, but that's okay. It's locked. No power. I saw there was someone walking there, and I just happened to highlight on them, and it says, Allison Roy decides to drink the blood. What? What? So I have hacking ability. Why can't I just hack the door? Oh, there's no power to it. I don't want to restore the door. I guess we bash it. What are we bashing it with? With an extinguisher? That sounds like a potentially terrible idea. It's fine. Oh, I should have used the cutter. That's fine. Anyways, move there. I'm still drained. What do I do with that information? Yeah, apparently, because I said to bash it, not like scrap it. No, I need you to cancel that task. Why can't I cancel the task? Ah, a motherboard. Stay on target, David. Inventory. That is not where I put it. Oh, it's still in my inventory. All right. Where is this thing? Yeah, still don't have power in that thing. So I think I needed to connect this thing to power and I didn't do that. So rip that, but that's fine. Oh, this is brilliant. You know why I grabbed that motherboard? Is because I still had this task up. All right. Can I pause this task? No, I can just cancel the resume. Just cancel for now. I was like, why do they keep on going out there to deuce the door? They're not. They're going out there to get the motherboard because reasons. Like, do I have a better tool than the fire extinguisher? This lady is drinking all the blood. Also, I never did find a place to put that, What am I going to grab for this? I have a hacksaw. I can get in there faster. It'll mean nothing left for me. That's okay. Alright, let me just review here. I'm trying to find the death of Zachary Holland. This is Allison Roy. That's Zachary Holland, and that's Sebastian Mullen. This person is... I wonder if this is one of the bounties that was out there. Career pirate. She's gonna cut me. Cancel action. I caused some damage. Okay. I try to like... My pressure suit is damaged. Crap. If you get the sense I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. Pee-wee's first night fight. I love how they see us as an enemy and we see them as a stranger. Incoming tackle? I am prone. All right, stand up. Demand surrender. I don't think that worked, but I have no clue. Oh, wait for NPC reply. Well, that didn't work. I'm tackled again. All right, she's tired apparently.
Behold my bloody brick.
I can't behold it.
On my perfectly shiny mud. This packed dirt is precious. Behold its flavor.
No longer prone. Stab. Slash. I'll get to you in a second. Hold on. There was an extra beep there. I don't know what it was for. Can we get rid of this? All right. Why is it beeping? Because I'm exhausted. I've trained armed melee combat over 5%. What happened here? I was investigating somebody's murder, and when I got to this ship, I saw Allison Roy here was drinking people's blood. Yes, I've been stabbed. I have stabbed the other person. I'm gonna wait to, because I'm just tired now. Sneers at me and mutters multilingual curses on my name. I'm nearing my physical limits. It's not clear to me what's going on here. Like right there, she just walked away. I attacked, but they were out of range. Allison demands a surrender from me. I'm willing to surrender. Tackle. All right. Stand up. Dab. Allison's out of range. They're just like completely ignoring me. You like that quivering uncontrollably as the drop-down options? I know, right? They're outrunning me. I'm sorry, what? They just went outside, right? Being outside is not good. I mean, they're not part of my quest anyways. Wait, where were we? Oh, we were way down here. I don't know. We're gonna ignore them now. I'm winded again. My CO2 is high. What is the air here? Not good. Take note of the most likely cause of death of Zachary Holland. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Pick up stack. Pick up stack. Yes, I'm just taking some people's food. It's fine. Just take some components here. Call it a day. What do you... Oh, crying out loud. Fine, get back to your ship. Alright. So it's suggested I should wash up after such grisly work. And we're not going to have enough fuel to get back home, but that's okay. Alright, switch to comms console, hail ship, the MPAL, undock. Clamps. Back off. Alright, so we're just going to coast here for a second. Alright, we're a kilometer away. I feel like that's good enough. Let's, take this messy crap off. And maybe I don't even need to put on the clothes, but whatever. It's fine. All right. I feel better. Do you feel better? Did we make sure she was still crawling? Dragon, that's not part of the mission. Alright, here's the real dig. I am scrolling out. We are here. We need to get back over here. We have 109 kilograms of fuel. Now, normally I would say that should be plenty. But I want to point out, it took me like 800 kilograms to get here, and not because I was under thrust the whole time. How are we doing on time, though? We're still doing really good. Like, maybe I wasn't, Alright, so we want to go over here. There we go. That's where I want to go. We're 872 kilometers away. We're going to adjust our bearing. Good enough. And then we're going to accelerate. And this is going to take a hot minute because I'm not going to accelerate very fast. Oh, but I need to get back fast enough that I get the payment. So I need to be going faster than this. Yeah, I think for tomorrow I'll adjust the screen shake down a fair amount. Maybe I'll do that tonight, but for now I'm just proceeding. Anyways, Mitchell, how are you doing? I didn't even say hi to you. I was busy trying to not die. You're always looking for a... Oh, thank you, Dragon, for giving me that rundown. For the record, she attacked me first. And I think that's mostly out of ineptitude on my part, but that's okay. Back from date night, sent a reminder about the thing. Yeah. I gotta figure out when, like, whenever I'm thinking about sending you a message, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, I'm not gonna send a message at 5 a.m. But then, like, when I think of it later, it's like you're already streaming and I don't want to interrupt you while you're streaming. And then when you're done streaming, I'm eating dinner and then I start streaming, and obviously I'm not going to do it while I'm streaming. Just send it. You have notifications off. All right. All right. So this gets me there in 55 minutes. I think this is out of the question, but I might be able to make it at the hour-and-a-half mark, but I should be able to get it under the 3-hour mark. It would be much better if I got it there. Okay. That is not where we're going. Crying out loud. All right. Well, I'll send you a message when I'm done streaming tonight, just because I'm thinking of it. Because, you know, that'll be another half hour or whatever. I assume you won't be asleep yet. "54 minutes. Yeah, definitely not going to get there. Oh, I'm definitely not even going to get there. All right, so we're aiming for the 3 hour and 5 minute mark. Stop it. We are going there. Crying out loud. You sometimes text family in Pacific time when you wake up at 7, so you probably have some overdue karma. Yeah, but I firmly believe in do unto others as you would have done to you. Like, I don't necessarily mind being texted at 5 a.m., but I would have a problem being texted at 10 unless it's an emergency. 10 p.m. that is. And I do have my notifications on for texts and calls because I have children, especially children who drive, children who might need an emergency pickup or whatever. Like, these are things I worry about. Yeah. I mean, chances are text won't wake me up because texts I just have on vibrate. But all right, so we have some time. So here's where I'm going to say, okay, time to start cleaning up the ship, David. We're going to have to fix this thing up. Can I repair it? Why is it not resuming the task? All right, well, apparently I don't know what I'm doing there. I did take that motherboard, right? Yeah. I forgot an ing somewhere, but that's fine. Yeah. Disrespect your surrounds. Disrespecting your surrounds or disrespect your surroundings. Either one works. All right, so this I feel like I can speed up. I'm sure there are people that are investigating playing this as a no pause game. I will not be one of those people. It's only under great duress that I'm like, okay, accelerate the speed by 8 times. All right, now. I want to connect that to the battery. L. Power. Ah! This is an interesting schematic. Alright, so uninstall that. Oh, cancel action. Not the floor. Battery charger. Thank you. Uninstall. Don't uninstall the floor. That would be bad. We'll install it there. It's got power. So glad I can see that it's depleting. How do I connect it to the battery charger? All right, still need to understand that, don't know it. I need another motherboard. All right, we'll cancel that for now. All right. So we burned a lot of fuel to get there very quickly. We're at 85 kilograms. I need a lot of fuel to maneuver around when I get in close. And also, I want to point out... Oh, crap. It moved around because it's moving around this asteroid. So before it was like over here, and now it's over here. Like, I'm going to need to maneuver around the flippin' asteroid. I don't love that. All right, we still have 38 minutes. It is currently 16:09. So let's make sure that we're back over here at 16:30. In the meantime... we can repair some more stuff. That's the thingy that murdered me last time? What, the asteroid? It murdered me both times, Dragon. Hey, I want to point out, we're almost 3 hours in, and I have not died. And I got into a knife fight that I arguably lost, but I did not die from. Well, the video from last night's session does go up on YouTube tomorrow. I died the first time within like the first 40 minutes of the stream, I think. I basically undocked and flew directly into the asteroid. Actually, that's the clip I posted on YouTube today. Excuse me. I have no longer been greeted by an enemy recently. All right, so we repaired that. I think at the moment I'm just repairing things. Like, it just needs restoration. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Like that one needs to be repaired. Oh, you were present when you thought when I thought it was planted. All right, so the other one was much later on in the stream. Yeah, the second time it was I was heading back to station from getting like scrap from a ship, and I was flying too fast, I think is really what it comes down to. I don't know, I'd have to go back and look at it. I'm sure Spitchell's clipped that one, actually. Somebody clipped it. Maybe it was me. I clipped a few things last night. They're not up on YouTube yet, but they're on the Twitch side. All right, so that's repaired. Good thing the heater works. Oh, there's a bin over here. All right, repair that. I want all the bins. Did you hear that, Spitchell? I want all of the bins. Why does it look like I'm not doing the task? New NAB message received? Press pause, please. NAB message received. Unread messages. Static noise from B561 ARS 2000. Interesting. Anyways, I think we're ignoring it. Thank you for making that clip. All right, so my cross velocity has gone up significantly. I don't think I care about that at the moment. But which way is it going? Oh, wrong thing I was focusing on. That's the problem. All right, we're 400 kilometers away. Getting into orbit with this thing is going to be annoying. I am really hoping I don't, like, accidentally ram into one of these other billion ships that are out here, by the way. I love how it tells me that there's a tutorial derelict out there. Well, I completely ignored that. I could probably turn that off, actually, huh? You no longer have recently savored a gratifying culinary experience. That chicken that wasn't chicken, that I knew wasn't chicken, was delicious chicken. Objective complete. Ship refueled. No, it's not. Thankfully, we're in space and we can just coast at the moment. We're still going to run out of fuel before we dock. Mark my words. All right. So looking ahead, like it is not going to clear this tangent before I get here. And I think going the far way around is probably a bad idea. Maybe. I just don't know how soon to adjust here. We're not going to use the gravity of a tiny asteroid dragon. Oh good, we're auto-saving. Maybe I should use these auto-saves to my advantage. Show you how many times I can crash into an asteroid. It'll be perfect. Alright, so now my cross is too much to the left, and that's okay. I'm in microgravity? Why? The asteroid is supposedly 33 kilometers or something like that. Like it has gravity, but we're not talking about a huge amount of gravity. I will honestly be surprised if I'm able to dock without running out of fuel. Because I think my plan is to go up and in. We'll see how that works. My relative velocity is 49 meters per second. I'm still 59 kilometers away. Yeah, I know the fuel's low. I'm down to 42 kilograms of fuel. Oh my god. I have used 40 kilograms in just like this little space here. Where's my automatic docking maneuvers? I wonder if that's like a mod or something for the game. I can see that being a mod I might need to live with, but I will also fail at this a lot, and that'll be okay. All right. Now, I gotta admit, the way it looks like I'm traveling, it looks like I'm gonna hit this asteroid again. All right. So that's the thing that it's telling me I'm going to hit. Why would they put the station so close to it if it's going to give me that warning? My bearing is like spot on. I'll need to slow down once we're under 5 kilometers. Thank you. Hail ship, OKLG. SOS out of fuel. Docking. Please choose a docking facility. Docking. I don't know, whichever one's closest. Give me a woohoo! Now here's the thing. When it is obvious I'm either going to fail or succeed, the expectation is there's a woohoo at the end. This is just accepted. So if you're paying attention to the stream, it's really helpful to me to have that woohoo queued up and ready to launch. Success or fail. Anyways, thanks for the claps, Sweet Ireland. Thank you, Spitchel. All right. We did the thing. I docked. I didn't crash into the asteroid. All right. So first things first, we need to realign where we are. Okay, we're in this one now instead of this one over here. I was wondering if it would give me a different oh, actually, hold on. Do I need to use the access locker? Just return that information. All right. You probably won't be woohooing, but sometimes claps. I get it. Platinum tier payout? There's no way I did that one in time. I mean, I'm not going to turn it down $37,000, but like... I mean, I guess win. Yeah, there's the woohoo. Wow. We did a quest. We didn't die. We're probably still covered in blood. Like, this battery charger has a thing too. Not enough power on the welding tool. I guess I didn't check to make sure power is working here. L power. Yeah, it's not hooked up. So is there a connect it command? No. I could have died in so many ways today and I did not. I know. I made profit today. I made bank today. This is a 6-hour shift. I made $50,000. $46,000. Still. So like the power goes through the walls and stuff like that. Like it doesn't make sense to me, like put it on top of this. Wait. All right. It goes through there. Uninstall. I'm so glad I bought this battery charger that is not working at all. And it's not working because I'm inept. I know that, but... All right. Install it there. I'm not sure what that woohoo was for. All right. No, not the conduit. Not the conduit. Not me. Inventory. That's all it needed. I needed to put it on a conduit. All right, fine. Excellent. All right, so that'll eventually interrupt something I'm doing, that's fine. We can stow our knife on our belt, I guess. Oh, we stole these modules. Also, I never did figure out what to do with trash. Like, is there a trash bin out here somewhere? Those are pumps. Like, am I just supposed to throw the trash outside? Oh, fuel. So yeah, we are quite low on fuel. Yeah, I started off at 749 and I used 725 fuel. But to refuel is only 29.70. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with refueling. All right, so this doesn't cover the stuff that we have. Oh, all right. So I think this is some of the stuff, but we'll actually need to carry it over here, apparently. Or did I? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I have this stuff in my inventory. We can go see if Allison's on the wanted list. Good idea. Ah, here we go. All right. Well, I can sell a bunch of this stuff, but I wonder if I should hold on to it now. Oh, I am I do like to hold on to things. All right. Yeah, let's go check the bounty board. Because we know where Allison is. Floating out in space. They are not on the list. I could use some freshening up. Oh, I have a sink and stuff, right? I never did repair my cooler. Maybe I don't have a sink. Actually, the room that we were in before had a sink. Just need to reacclimate where we were. Right here. Apparently you can't freshen up in a sink. Freshen up with water, there we go. Yeah, it is unfortunate that they're not on the most wanted list. Or on the bounty list. I have no confidence in my ability to get back to that ship, by the way. I am well groomed now. What am I supposed to do with this slight pain? Oh, look at all these other things. I feel adequate. I feel I'm too greedy. I'm feeling empowered. I'm feeling unnoticed because I don't talk to people. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I don't want to talk to people. Yeah, maybe because everyone else who encountered her is dead. No one reported. I mean, maybe they don't have a captain of the guard. You have no intimate needs right now, meaning purposeful. You feel like the world makes sense? Really? That person was drinking blood. That doesn't make me feel like the world is making sense at all. But sure. Alright. Let's go back to the ship. Well, let's go back over to the Gig Nexus. I mean, I had such a success finding that ship on my first try and docking with it on my first try and successfully not dying on my first try. I feel like I should do another one. I've never failed at anything ever. We're not going to do it tonight. It's already well past my time to end for the night, but we'll take a look at the gigs and think about what we want to do with our lives. So this one I only have... Oh, this is about the same time frame. But it does involve hurting somebody badly enough but not killing them. And I gotta be honest, I did not do well in that combat. Can I think I would like to stay away from the combat when possible. Like, delivering sterile bandages, I think that's a fine task. I had to pick it up in OKLG Nav 0 and deliver it to the Bizarre Necropolis. It wasn't sarcasm, Dragon Garland. It's a reference to the Lego movie where Batman throws 15 billion batarangs, and then when it finally hits, he's like, first try. Oh, Mitchell, you weren't here for this ship. This ship is called I'm Here Live, I'm Not a Cat. And you can do that with that what you will. This is another one of locate his body. The ship is called I'm Here Live, I'm Not a Cat. This is another one where you investigate the cause of death of somebody, but it feels like that's just a, you know, we're going to go get attacked out there, but I don't know, maybe it's fine. It's 800 kilometers out. We know how well I dealt with that. I need to talk to this person anyways, but this particular type of quest, this romantic entrapment crap, I have no interest in doing. Also, 3 AU out. That's going to take a hot minute. Maybe eventually we'll get there though. So if you show up and they're not dead, do you kill them and tell them how you did it? Maybe. Maybe that's what you do. Wait, hold on. Darn it. Shane Savage is seeking information on whereabouts of Jonathan Middleton, who filed an insurance claim on a racing vessel which was recently discovered to be intentionally destroyed. You're to locate Jonathan Middleton on the improbable phase and use the PDA to take a photograph proving latest location. Improbable phase is only 400 kilometers out. That might be possible to find, maybe. It's another romantic entrapment one. This is another one of those ones that we got a couple $1,000 from. And that's it. Interesting. So Shan Savage has this one about the insurance claim, but he also has this one about hurting somebody and not killing them. Some of the time, probably they just did normal stupid things in space, like going to sleep with repairing the O2. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So like now I have enough money I could like think about getting a license. $5,000 per 24-hour period. Can I be cited for not having a license? Yes. Okay. Alright, I think the most reasonable thing to do is make sure I'm on my ship when I end the session here. What did I need for that? Power. So what I'm seeing is anytime there's a word and then there's like a gear next to it or something like that with a slash through it, that tells me that it needs to be repaired. Yeah, intake. Alright. I dare say I've actually made progress today. What does this need? I don't love this.
I think of nothing. My mind leaps from mountain to mountain, the drifts upon calm water.
Like it gives you, like, can you turn off the proximity warning when you're docked? Like, I'm assuming nobody's gonna hit me. That's probably a bad assumption. Hey, Eternal, how you doing? All right. All right. This game has gotten fun for me. Like yesterday, I was stumbling a lot. Today, I was stumbling a lot. Stream 8-4. And if nothing else, we made, $50,000 today. Thank you, Eternal. I'm ending the stream. How can you expect me to make squats? Thank you, Eternal. Thank you, Eternal. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Exclamation mark wander, everybody. I'm a dedicated streamer. It wouldn't end without doing my redeems. This is true. I'm out of breath from that. Ridiculous. Yeah, you totally end without doing your redeems. Well, at the end of the day, I do want to do it. I mean, Buttons is here, so I've been going out for walks with Buttons. And Green Bean, for that matter. So. Hey, give it the Pelican flyby. Exclamation mark wander, everybody, if you haven't already. Oh, let's see here. Someone clip the stream. Boop, 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 boop.
Julia, India, docking, Mike 34.
I think tomorrow I'm going to try to remember to turn off the special build that I'm working from here. So I assume I don't need it anymore, so. Anybody else land today? I don't see any other landings. Are we up to 10 viewers? No. What other bingo ones do you need? I'm out of breath. All right. I suppose I should be using this time to talk about crap. Tomorrow and Thursday, we're going to be playing some more of this. I was talking about this with Green Bean. Like, I basically signed up to do a week of Stardew when I was first doing Stardew, and then I played it for 5 months. Like, I didn't touch Dwarf Fortress for the rest of those 5 months. I don't know that this game is going to be like that, but I am going to give it the solid week, and maybe I just work this into the schedule beyond that. But we'll see. Like, I think the quests, like, obviously you don't have to do the quests, but it does seem like the quests kind of get repetitive. And I don't know how much of a variety there are. So we'll see about that. I'd like to see if I can get this one to the point where I'm feeling like I can actually do crap. Alright, Dragon Garland, you win with 35. Spitchel, you took a close second with 30. Eternal? Me? We tried hard. There you go. So anyways, yeah, so I think there's a pretty good likelihood that I will, you know, play this for the rest of the week and we'll see after that. But I think there's a good chance that this will make it into the rotation at the very least. I don't know if anybody else is enjoying it. Like, whether you're enjoying it because I'm failing or enjoying it because it's an interesting game, let me know. Because I can continue failing for the rest of my life, you know? Stream bingo vote time, huh? Alright. How close are you to bingo, Dragon? Anyways. So, continue failing. I can do that. Hard to tell what anything is on a small phone screen, but that's a personal problem. Yeah, that's true. Alright, anyways. So, tomorrow, Thursday, this is the plan. At least for now. Friday, no stream. No scheduled streams the week I'm in Maine. And the question is whether there'll be a bonus stream that week. And I think that's a possibility. And then we'll be back to regular stuff the week after that. Dragon Garland, nice win. That was a quick win, too. 17 total events called, and you got bingo off of it. Nice job. Yeah, there might be a horse involved. This is true. Alright. Aside from that, the debut episode of Pride Drinks went up on the playlist that Trash Mac started. I will get a link to that soon. But that went up today. And then yesterday, the mega cut, what I call the mega cut video of 3 Drinks went up. It is a 4-hour monster, but it was a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind more people watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're over there on the YouTubes. Don't forget to follow if you're over here on the Twitch. Every little bit counts. It costs you nothing, except maybe click on a button. I have books out there. Don't forget to buy my books, everybody. Out of the Dark is my debut novel. I also have 2 collections of short stories and 2 individual short stories that are on their own. I am in the middle of putting together a fantasy short story collection. At the moment, I don't have a date of release for that, but I'm hoping early September. Like, it's gonna be soon, so we'll see. And that's it. Alright, YouTube, gotta say bye to you. So thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Check you later.